Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sheila from She Is Crafty. Hope everyone is doing well. Now if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also I'm on Facebook, TikTok, and Instant Messenger. And if you want to follow me there, you also can. And my page is Sheila M Creations. So let's get to crafting, and I want to welcome anyone new and also welcome the older customers. Okay, so we have this vase. So we plan on making it all glammed up real pretty. And we also gonna have these glass cleaners with some paper towels in order to clean that up. We're probably gonna use, I don't think we're gonna use the glue gun, but it might be an option. Okay, we do have this Gorilla Clear glue, and it's quick grip. So instead of like this E16000, it bonds quick. We have some of these Mera adhesives. Now, a lot of this stuff right here came from Shein. I ended up cutting some of them because this is the ones we're most likely going to be using for sure. We're going to use some of this pretty stuff. It came from Hobby Lobby. It has the little gems and stuff. So we'll be using that. We're also going to maybe use, I'm not sure if I'm going to utilize these. We might use this. And this is a mite. This one is real pretty. A mite. And that's all from Shein. Shein. And we also have these cute little things we might be using. Or the littler ones. They're tiny. And what else we might use? We might use these instead. I'm not sure. Might use those. Or we might use the clear ones. So, it just depends on what I want to do at the moment. Okay, so let's start this. And also some flowers, of course. Some flowers, some pretty yellow ones. And some pretty orangish. Very pretty. Okay. So first of all, like I said, we're going to clean the glass. I cleaned it yesterday, but I need to clean it again. I can see that. Okay. So we're going to do, of course, the outside. And that outside. Okay, so that's the outside. Actually, I should have done the inside first. Hello. Okay, so then we're going to do the inside. We'll leave the other one out just in case we gotta, which I'm sure we're going to have to. Capabilities when you're dealing with digital equity, because it does reach every single part of our lives. That $27 million of investment is just one part. We've issued subsidies throughout the state. Okay. So now we're going to go inside with the paper towel. To provide low cost and no cost internet options in some of our low-income households and developments. And through some of our ARPA funding, we're still pushing. I hope it's going to be nice out. I know earlier it was cold. So hopefully it's going to be nice out. Okay, so now I'm going to redo this part of it because thank you so much. Creating that link again, between governments and our communities, our community institutions is important. We can see in the state now that what we've done in the past and what we're continuing to do is breaking that trust barrier. We know that there's a trust barrier
Let me get one more piece because I don't.
And so, working with these partners, with our partners, we're breaking those barriers and we're achieving the goals that we've never
I think honestly, I like the spray better than the wipes. I mean, it's doing its job, but I still like the spray better.
And we can connect every single Marylander in the state and bring access to every single household through these partnerships. So I want to thank NTIA.
Yeah, I don't think this is as good as the.
I'm not going to say this is not the end. This
Definitely
is just
not.
again, the implementation of our plan. It's not just a one-time plan.
Okay.
A gap here.
Sorry, that took forever, right?
For us to close that gap. So it's a continuous progress that we're going to have here.
Okay.
Remind everyone that this $13.4 million is just.
So we'll cover this up.
So thank you very much.
Put that back. Okay. And then, okay. So now we're gonna work with our vase. So
just 2 items, everyone, as we.
we're gonna get the Gorilla Glue.
Please be sure to take time to speak to some of the library staff.
Oh, I meant to.
We do every day. They're so close to this work. Also, we have a space set aside for some photographs.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get to. That's because I haven't used it in a while.
Thank you for all of our guests, and thank you for this announcement. We couldn't be happier.
I'm sorry, I meant to shut off my TV. I was watching about the bridge. Again, I apologize. Oh, what's going on with this?
The program itself is talking about some federal funding for an Internet for All program to really create connections among all communities. And again, officials making note that this is very timely, especially when
Hoping this is going to work for this.
from a week where
I meant to wear gloves. And if you're using that glue, make sure you're in a well-vented area.
Developments out of the Port of Maryland as a very large crane has now arrived to clear some of that debris. We're here on live now from Foxwell. We'll be right back with much more on the very latest from Baltimore, Maryland.
If you see something not sticking, just add the glue. Okay, so far that's what we have. Then we're going to go to the other side. And do the same thing. Trying to put enough to cover it, but you don't need tons of it. And if you see like something sticking up, just, add the glue to it. Besides the TV, if you hear my little puppy snoring, that's exactly what's happening. Try to make it as even as you can. Like I went from this side to this side. You know, sometimes it's not that simple.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. And we continue to follow
Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side.
Maryland, as you are taking a live look from the Port of Maryland. You can see
And I will go back and check and see if there's anything that needs to be glued down more.
On the eastern seaboard, it was brought there by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to help remove the wreckage of Virginia Bridge after it
I hope everyone's having a good Easter.
early Tuesday morning. Right now, crews are going to be working to clear the channel and reopen the key shipping route. This machine, it can lift up to 1,000 tons. We're told by Senator Chris Van Hollen that a second crane could arrive tomorrow. Right now, the senator saying that 32 members of the Army Corps of Engineers are surveying the scene of this collapse, and 38 Navy contractors are working on the salvage operation. We are going to step away.
I'm going to be taking a lot of glue off. This stuff, once you get it on you, oh my God, it seems like it stinks forever. Seems like you're never going to get it off.
From different agencies, and obviously a lot of challenges as this debris is also in the water and also very
I mean, get it the best you can. Nothing's perfect.
And created some very challenging situations. That interview with Shelley Armato in 2 minutes. We'll be back. You're watching Live Now from Fox.
Oh man, you know what I should do? I think I told you, make sure, you know, it's ventilating. You have a window open. Trying to get some of this off so I don't have to have such a hard time getting it off. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our next side. The other ones are adhesive. I was hoping this would have been adhesive, but it's not. This one I ended up, I believe I said, I might have said, I ended up getting this one at Hobby Lobby. The adhesive ones you're going to see, I ended up getting at Shein. I'm starting to realize I like Shein. I bought some clothes from them, purchased them, and I was happy with them. The only thing about it, it's hard to... Okay. Again, try to put it across from the other one. I mean, I definitely don't think it's perfectly across from each other, but you do the best you can. Sorry guys, I'm going to keep on using a lot of these because I did not want this stuff on me. And that's why I said I was going to wear gloves for this, because I know how long the smell takes to get away from your hands, and you don't want to touch anything without them it really coming off.
You can see that yellow crane there right now. As you can imagine, this is a very coordinated effort requiring a lot of different...
I'm using glass cleaner on my hand. Okay, so now this is what it looks like right now. Now I see that I'm going to go through it and see if I see anything that needs glue, so it's not, you know, so it's...
We're talking about this very large crane that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has brought in to help remove the wreckage.
So I'm really looking at the bottoms, because that's the ones I'm worried about.
is when the project was being built, the as-built, all that information is so critical, especially with the crane they there, so they know exactly how to deconstruct what had been constructed.
This one's kind of good, but we're going to put a little bit there just in case.
We are being told, we're hearing from one of the senators from Maryland that a second crane is going to be brought in possibly as soon as tomorrow. When we're taking a look at the timeline, because again, the crews are going to have to cut parts of these, parts of the collapsed bridge because the entire bridge is simply too heavy to lift. When we're talking about a timeline, what does that look like? And what are some of the challenges that crews are facing?
Okay, so I'm thinking, want to get it off that. Okay, so I'm going to shut this. I'm thinking it's enough glue. What's on it? Okay. Don't want it to stick to my mat. Okay. The other glue comes right off, if the hot glue hit it. But this glue... Okay. Okay, so now let's do the adhesive stuff, which should be a little easier. So we're going to do the two. We're going to do them on each side.
There's just been so many questions that we can ask, and answering those would just be without the critical data would be speculation. So it's a fluid, it's a moving issue.
Absolutely, and I imagine that communication is paramount when it comes to an in-depth scope.
This is where our technology tracks, organizes, and archives all the construction documentation as a third party. So a lot of times in these situations, the competition of finding out what happened is actually the shredder. It's not so much the shredder anymore, but it's the delete button. So this is why the critical data is critical.
Okay, so we're taking the adhesive off.
And then rebuilding it, and again, should they bring best practices?
We're going to put it close together.
So important. When you're taking a look at this, and again, the NTSB saying that the initial report could take 2 to 4 weeks to be issued. The final report, of course, could take much longer, up to 2 years. But from the information that you know now, and we spoke with you just about 24 hours ago or so, any new questions that you have or any new concerns following the latest information?
So you want to get it as close as you can. And of course, if you have extra,
I wanted to see all the attachments to the final report. I want to know who wrote the final report. Those are the
just
things
pull
that,
it off.
It would give us such certainty to be able
So now we're going to go on to the next one. See, this is what so far.
to watch this process unfold and be diligent.
Now we're going to get the next one, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side of it.
And then actually going into that data and making sure that that report is actually the collaborative with what the situation was.
Absolutely. Shelley Arvado is CEO with My Smart Plans and construction industry expert. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. We appreciate it.
Let me see if I can get to this side.
Here on Live Now from Fox. On the other end, we're going to bring in Rick Jenkins with Fox News Channel. He was there in Baltimore. He is there for days now. Very latest developments. We'll be right back.
It just wants to give me a hard time to come off. Okay, we ended up getting that off. So the next one is go here. Okay, that's the next one. Okay. Let me just see some. Nah, we're not gonna do that side. We're gonna leave that open because we can do something else with it. Doesn't have to have every single one. This adhesive doesn't want to easily come off. Hmm. Yeah.
Welcome back in the live now from Fox as we continue to take a live look from Maryland. And a very large crane is now stationed in the port of Maryland to begin removing debris from the Key Bridge collapse. And again, tragically, 6 individuals have lost their lives in that collision after a cargo ship collided with the bridge. My colleague Josh Breslow and the
This one I'm having a hard time. Let's try another one. Don't ask me why, but I am.
And I do want to play some of that here for you right now.
Is the pastor of Sacred Heart of Jesus in Baltimore, and he was able to provide comfort and
See, it just
support for the
doesn't
families who are waiting for word on their loved
want
ones.
to do it
He just joined us
evenly.
now live to talk more about all of this. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today. We appreciate it.
Yes, good morning to you and good morning to all the viewers.
So, I do want to start at the beginning here.
Sorry, guys.
Explain to
I don't know
me
why it's giving me a hard time, but it is.
And what was going through your mind as you were getting the information and seeing the videos?
I found out about the bridge collapse through a friend who sent me an update, a video, and honestly, it seemed like something out of me. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, and immediately I began to think about the possibility that there might have been people on the bridge. The reality, of course, came to light as the morning unfolded, and I came to understand that there were in fact people on the bridge. As I said, it just seems so unreal that something like this would actually take place, and I immediately began to think about various possibilities of what might have taken place, on being what is unfolding as a tragedy.
Oh, that one came off good.
You were able to provide some comfort to the families who were essentially waiting on any word about their loved ones. How would you describe that waiting with so many unknowns, so many questions?
And again, we have to go into specifics, and of course, respecting the privacy of the space. It was a difficult moment. No one likes to be in this liminal space, this space of uncertainty, this space where, yes, on the one hand, you're getting information, but it doesn't really answer the personal questions that you made inside of you. And so I could have felt the sadness, the numbness, the fear, because immediately lives were transformed. Just imagine a loved one missing and no answers were forthcoming. A lot of the people in the room again held hopeful that their relatives might have been found alive. And again, it was really difficult. It was sad, and it was also unimaginable that so many people could be suffering, their loved ones taken away at a moment's notice, and no kinds of answers given to them.
And again, we are hearing from the pastor who was helping the families waiting for word on the collapse victims. And again, that was our colleague Josh Breslow as he shared that report. We do also want to hear the very latest on the investigation.
And when you try to get them close together to the other one.
Bring in Rick Jenkins with Fox Fox News Channel, who is on a boat in the port of Baltimore with the very latest. What can you tell us?
Well, Stephanie, let me give you the very latest in the weather conditions because it matters in when this port might reopen. Right now, we're at about 15 miles an hour sustained winds, and it's going to have gusts up to 24. Now, why does that matter? It matters because once they get it, winds up to 34 knots, that's a gale force wind. There's potential for that warning, and if a gale force wind comes into any nautical area, it shuts things down. Now, let me give you a look at just how difficult this task is going to be. You're going to be looking out at that channel.
And if the piece comes off, just put it back on there, and you're good.
And that is exactly where that ship is. The Shannon Gilreath, the U.S. Coast Guard Rear Admiral, said yesterday there's 3 steps to this, Shannon. The first one is going to be to clear the channel, to reopen the port. That's paramount. Second one will be to move the Dolly, that 1,000-foot-long cargo ship you see stuck there. And then the third step will be to remove the other debris that's in the waterway that's been moved out of the channel. And then, of course, the recovery of the 4 presumed
I thought this was going to be quicker than what I was doing, but obviously
is essentially the size of the Eiffel Tower. Difference is that there's a bridge collapsed on top of that. And Admiral Gilreath was also saying that before they can get these cranes out here and actually start lifting this debris out, they're going to have to assess the right size of pieces to cut the trellis you see here and all of this steel. And then begin to move that. That is why it is such an arduous process. As for when this port might actually reopen, when this might actually happen, which is the main question everyone's asking. Just moments ago, the Port of Baltimore put out a tweet.
nice and sticky. It's just getting this other piece of wood, that stuff off.
The channel will be reopened. The fact of the matter is, we do not know. So that's an update that says we simply don't know about it. Then you consider the amount of money it's going to take in resources. We got that $60 million, obviously, that the Biden administration approved yesterday. That, Stephanie, is a drop in the bucket, a down payment, if you will, because they say it's going to take upwards of $100 million or more to get it reopened. And then we can also tell you, sitting just on the other side of the river where we are is that Chesapeake 1000.
Okay, on that side too, we only did one, so it all evened out with that. There's just one that's not done that we can't choose.
No, absolutely. And I really love the fact that you broke all of this down into information that people are going to understand, because I think the scale of this is just so enormous that it can be overwhelming for people. But having you describe the ship as just being as
Okay, so we have 2 sides right here. This one and that one that we didn't do anything on, and that's quite alright. That's fine. So this is what it looks like so far. It's so pretty. It really is. It's very pretty. Okay. So I just want to see something. I'm not sure if I'm going to dress it up with that.
Just to kind of give you some perspective, because it wasn't until we got out on this boat, and I'll take one more shot and let Sam, our cameraman, who's done such an amazing job.
Do we want to put it up here?
Really the trellis
No, I think
of that Stephanie.
if we can, we are going to put it around there.
Spilling over. This is steel, and it's just spilling like spaghetti.
Okay, see, that peeled off good.
It's really a lot to take in when you get this close and you realize. But then you start considering and how they're going to have to be delicate with such large, massive infrastructure, because obviously you can see that there are some of these containers that have been smashed that are essentially dangling off of the side of that ship. So it's going to be not only difficult and arduous, but also potentially dangerous as they begin to do it. And certainly it would be dangerous in conditions like this, with this wind, which isn't quite that gale, but obviously difficult to operate in. Now, one thing that we should also point out, we've learned from the NTSB that there are some 4,700, I believe, total containers on that ship.
Okay, so that's that.
56 of them have hazardous materials. So that obviously
Now,
is the challenge here. But one thing is for sure, everybody we're
I think
From the residents of Baltimore, they're concerned about the local impact, and we know that there's roughly 8,000 or more jobs directly tied to this port, which the Transportation Secretary Buttigieg says is about $2 million in wages a day. By the way, one more thing, Stephanie, if I can.
I do need my glue gun.
From the Department of Transportation of the number of ships that are stuck in that port.
Excuse me while I plug it in.
Three are large carrier vessels, 2 are general cargo ships, 1's a tanker, and then 4 of them are U.S. maritime ready force ships, which could be used by the military.
Trying to clean some of this mess.
But obviously, ships can't go in.
Absolutely. And you bring up another really important point, which is the human aspect of this. And of course, those who lost tragically their lives in this collision, but also the thousands of other people whose lives
One more towel for my hands, because they're not feeling great.
What happens to people who really just are at a standstill when it comes to their jobs? Any word on how they might be supported?
Trying to
Well,
think.
that's a great question, and for those folks, there's a lot of uncertainty. Now, in talking to some of the people here, the fishermen that have friends and also work in the port, they say they may start taking, layoff work. There are unemployment laws here where they can essentially file for not unemployment, but what you do when your job is put on hold and you can't go in to clock in and get a paycheck. So we'll see exactly what comes of it. I think people are trying to figure that out, and obviously that will take additional funding. That's why when we got that announcement from Governor Moore with the request for the initial $60 million of emergency relief funds,
Wow,
was just
that
to
came
get
off
this
easy.
operational, to mobilize and stand up this salvage operation is what they're calling the cleanup and removing the debris. But that doesn't begin to address the money that's going to be needed to supplement the local economy and the people that aren't getting paid right now.
Such a great point right there. Griff Jenkins with Fox News Channel, thank you so much for bringing us the very latest on these developments. As you are watching live now from Fox, I'm Stephanie.
And all we have to do is put another piece.
8:08 Pacific. We are going to step away for our first 2-minute break of the hour, but we'll be right back with all of your top stories, live events, and headlines.
We're putting this on while we're waiting for our glue gun. Okay, so we have it like this. Okay, so now we're going to put things in between it, and then we're going to put our flowers in. Okay, so we're going to just put a couple things, not many. Just want to do something a little different. So I'm not like looking to see if they all match up. I'm just like putting them in there.
As this leads up to, of course, Easter
So I'm not like worried if one is higher than the other, one is lower than the other. I'm just putting them in there.
Just a number of hours or so, we are expecting.
Again, I apologize for the TV being on. I honestly forgot about it. That was crazy.
This, of course, is also Easter weekend, and there are lots of events happening for families
Get
as
this
well.
piece
And I do want
off.
to share with you this really cool event. This is actually out of Southfield, Michigan, right here, and I'm going to play it for you right now. What's very cool about this is that it is actually raining marshmallows. Take a look at this. This is
Did we already do? Oh yeah, okay. So then one more set. Now if you wanted to, you could put the water in with the flowers, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to like just give you the gist of, you know, making this, and, you know, you could do however you choose. You could put flowers in, I mean, you could leave it the way it is. You could put flowers in it, however you choose. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the greenery in there. I just want to show you again. This is what it looks like. How pretty is that? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our greenery in first. Because that's the one that seems like helps hold up the flowers. The greenery. Okay. Trying to get it all in different places. It's easier not to cut the stuff off because cutting it off is just not going to work. I've tried cutting some off, but it makes the other flowers go to the bottom. And we need room for these flowers. Okay, so we have all these flowers, all this greenery that's going through here, too. Okay, so now what we're going to do to make it easier, we're going to be able to put this in the middle. These, I'm thinking we can see. I'm going to try one first before I do that. Gonna cut it off. See if we could just, oh yeah, we can. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these off. Okay, so we're gonna just put them in between, like that. And the ends of it, like that, like that. Let me just see if one fell on the floor. Excuse me. Okay, so here's our vase. Here's our cute little flowers. Well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Facebook, like I said. And enjoy your Easter, everyone. And again, I hope you like this. Have a good and blessed day. Thank you.